hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
You know, I gave my homophobic trainer story time, right? Mind you, I could only eat on one side of my mouth. I'm so mad because I told you I got my tooth pulled out, so it's like that side of my mouth still feels weird. And I didn't look up how long it takes to heal. The dentist gave me instructions. I've been following it, but like I don't even want to eat on that side because it's like otherwise I wouldn't be picking my mouth like that because that's nasty. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. All right. So where we left off about the homophobic trainer, about how his bitch ass was basically being annoying or whatever, and then I told him I was going to Texas because one, I didn't want to pay for it anymore, and two, he was making me feel low-key uncomfortable because like he just kept bringing up trans and gay issues, and it was irritating because it's like, why do you care so much? You being a straight man, right? So the last 2 days before I went to Texas, Cap, he was like, are we trading next Wednesday and Thursday? And I said, no, I won't be able to. He said, damn, bro, was it something I did? If you gotta say, was it something I did, that means you did something. See, God told me I'm right. That means you know you did something. Because if I do provide good service, I'm not going to ask you, was this something I did? Because I know I did nothing. What I'm going to ask you what I did? I know I didn't do anything. If I do your makeup and I know I did a bomb-ass job and my client's like, no, I don't want to book with you, oh my God. I'm not going to be like, what did I do? Because it's like, what's wrong with you? I didn't do nothing. Like, you said you love the makeup. Okay, you posted it on your page. You gave me a good review. What did I do? Mind you, I left him a good review because he asked me to. And I left him a very good review. So, if you didn't think you did nothing, you would have never asked me that. Period, point blank. Right? So then I said, does it really matter? You already got what was due. So my experience doesn't really matter. I was lucky being a bitch. But I was feeling away. He texted me at the wrong time, no shade. Alright? But he said, to me it does. I really care for people. It's not just about the money. Please give me a call. If there is anything I said that offended you, I'm really sorry and truly apologize. I didn't even say nothing. I could have just been like, oh, I'm moving. That's why I can't make it. It doesn't matter. I didn't even say anything at that point. So that shows your guilty conscience. And no, I'm not. He a big Spanish nigga. Not my type. No shade. No shade. It's no shade. Like, no shade. No. Right? So he said, please give me a call. I think you're a great person that deserves respect. Please, man, it really matters to me. Please call. So I said the only thing that became frustrating to sort of deal with was the constant regurgitation of your beliefs in gays and trans issue. Although I talked about it with you and we agreed on some of the same things. Mind you, we talked about some of this stuff and we agreed on some of the same stuff. Like I told him, like, we agreed on, we don't think like gay stuff should be taught in school or whatever. And that's besides sex ed. I'm talking about like sexuality and stuff, like especially not in older schooling, but in younger schooling, like elementary school type ish. Like that shouldn't be taught or whatever, right? I agreed with that, right? And then trans should have their own league when it comes to sports. We agreed on that stuff, but we talked about that already. So I said we agreed on some of the same stuff, but constantly bringing it up when we would be talking about a topic completely unrelated to it felt a little personal and intentional, especially after a couple of attempts to drip from the conversation. I'm mature enough to handle all opinions, but the issue begins when it feels like sort of trolling in conversations. I really appreciate the work you and Lucas helped me with. I lost over 15 pounds. I wouldn't have never been able to do that on my own. Please don't take it personal. We've talked about businesses in general. I just don't want another client of yours to feel the same way. Once again, thank you. Mind you, he's told me a couple of clients have stopped going to him because he's done stuff like this. So I know I wasn't tripping. Thank God he told me that, because I would have thought maybe I'm tripping. And then he starts it off with, dude, it's the dude for me. Dude, I didn't react to anything yet, you guys. Dude, I'm really sorry you felt that way. I really didn't mean to. In all honesty, it might have to do all that social media BS that goes on targeting that subject. I don't hate or disrespect anyone who is gay. He spelt it guy. And I have friends and family that are gay. So I'm truly sorry for bringing up something that was offensive to you. I think you're a great guy and I really appreciate you as a client and a person. Thank you for taking the time to respond and letting me know. I'd be more attentive to not bring up stuff, even when nothing of what I said seems to be offensive. I'll be more mindful of others. Mind you, some of the stuff he says, I've heard 10 times worse. I've been called an F-word 1,000,001 times. You think anything he said bothered me? It had nothing to do with what he said. It's him constantly bringing it up. And like I said in my last video, I don't know if I said it, but I'm going to say it again. One day, me and the other channel were talking about wrestling. WWE wrestling. Y'all know, like, years ago when John Cena, Undertaker was popping, and he brought it to a gay and trans issue. What the fuck does that have to do with what we talking about? That's what got on my nerves. Like, you keep bringing up shit that ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about. This is going to go up for members. So that's why I'm doing this. Because I want to tell y'all about my personal life a little bit more for my members. So that's what pissed me off, because it's like you keep bringing up stuff that I don't care, like that has nothing to do with the conversation. And I feel like he's only doing that because he know I was gay to try to like irritate me. Not irritate me, but just to like, I don't know, like what was your point? So I said, just so you could get a clear example, like for example, and I have a multiple of examples, but I'm gonna give y'all another example after this one. Just so you know, to get a clear example, like for instance, Lucas and I were talking about WWE, and you find a way to turn it into a gay and trans topic, which had nothing to do with the topic. We're just talking about wrestling. Just give you an example. I don't know if you do it unintentionally or what, but at the end of the day, it's your gym and you can do what you want. It had nothing to do with what your opinion is, because I've heard the worst of the worst, so you didn't say anything close to offending me because I heard it all. It was the constant regurgitation of it that was frustrating. That's like, you gotta imagine from my shoes, like, let's say if I walked in there to that gym and just talk about gay sex. Wouldn't you feel uncomfortable? Like, you'd be like, damn nigga, can you stop? Like, damn. So then he said, dude, I promise it's the dude for me. Dude. Okay? Remember when Tammy got into it with Mika and then she said, dude, man, please. Tammy said, dude, the only one that looks like a dude is you. I give the transvestite award to you. Anyway, let's continue. He said, dude, I promise I didn't do it with the intent. Something must have been said that got turned into it. No, it didn't. I remember that conversation clearly. He literally turned it into, like, I think trans getting into wrestling or some shit. Which I'm like, WWE years ago, there was not even a transgender wrestler. So, bitch, what the fuck are you talking about? You just wanted to talk about that. That's weird. And jump into the conversation. I don't remember what it was exactly, but I promise that wasn't, because particularly I don't like it when things are turned into a gay or trans thing, which is what I was saying the other day. You mind if I just call you? I don't remember really that WWE conversation you and Lucas were having. But either way, I'm sorry that I frustrated you. I didn't mean it that way. So then I said, it's fine. I ain't gonna say his name. You don't have to worry about anything legal or reviews or anything weird like that. I don't even roll that way or have the money or time for that. I'm just letting you know for the future, because we have talked about how great of a business you run and model. You have a nice night. Mind you, his gym, I can't even knock it. The way he has his gym set up, it's a nice size gym. The equipment is great. None of it's broken. And you get 2 personal training sessions, and you could also come in the gym without the personal training sessions. Let's say if you have a day that you don't have a personal training session, you could come in there and just work out without a trainer helping you, which is great. Now it costs, don't get me wrong, but like, you feel me? You get more access to equipment because you're not at a UFIT where, it's 70 motherfuckers up in there, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's helpful, which that's why I lost the weight. So then he said, I appreciate it. I'm not worried about that. I'm more concerned with your perception of me because I truly respect you. If anything, I'll let it be, bro. And that was the last text he brought. And that's it. He is not Trey, y'all. He's an older man. Not my type. Now, if he was, it'd be a different conversation. That's shade, okay? I've been drinking a little bit just right before this. I took a little sip. That's shade. But, like, you feel me? Like, it'd be a different conversation. No, I told y'all, he's on my train. Oh, yeah, one thing I want to make clear. I am not going to that gym no more. I stopped attending as of, like, a week ago. So, like, no. I moved to Texas. I told you guys that. I just think he liked me as a person because I'm a real ass nigga. Like, I'm not a weird ass nigga. You feel me? So I think he was caught off guard that I felt that way. But it's like, nigga, you know what you was doing. Because why would you say, was this something that I did? If I've never said it to you, why would you think you did something wrong? That shows me that you knew you was doing some weird shit. Or you was saying some weird shit and you didn't think I was going to say nothing. Because why would you say that? Anyways, but yeah, that was the end of the text, and I feel like I handled it the right way, dude. Okay, because the review that I left, I deleted it. No shade, because I felt away. I deleted it, the good review that I left, but I didn't leave him a bad review. I didn't go to no Better Business Bureau. I didn't do none of that, and he got his last payment for the month, so I did everything right, and I let him know how I feel. I didn't do nothing wrong. I feel like I handled it extremely well. Me wouldn't have handled it that way. So I brought. Okay? I feel like I attended the academy. But it's just irritating because it's like, we as gay people can't exist in spaces and just be seen as normal people. It always has to break. Politics always have to be brought into it. Like, damn, I just wanted to work out, nigga. Like, fuck. You just had to just talk about that shit every chance you get. This is the other example I want to mention. So he had these TVs in the gym, and they were playing. There was this. It was like this wood video. It's like this wood building video. So like, what is it called? Fuck. When you make wood, it's like a class that you make wood in. Like they used to have it in schools. So he was making wood out, like the person in the video was making wood out of so much objects. Like he was making objects out of so much wood. Yeah, like a woodshop class. He was doing all of that. And I was like, oh my God, that's so cool. I remember when they used to have woodshop and stuff years ago in class, in schools. He goes, oh yeah, I remember that. And now they're teaching gay and trans as a subject and all this shit. I'm like, first of all, they're not doing that as a subject. And secondly, like, what the fuck? Like, damn. You see what I'm saying? Like, wouldn't that make you feel like, okay, nigga, mind you, we've talked about that before. So it's like you keep telling me stuff that we've talked about repeatedly. So now I'm starting to feel like you trolling. Am I wrong for thinking that? Like you trolling me? Like you trying to be funny, low key? I'm telling y'all, like the shit had it been somebody else in my shoes, they would have been snapped on his bitch ass. On God in heaven. Been snapped on his bitch ass. Cause it's like you doing too much. Mind you, when he started saying that, I was like, oh my God, here you go. And then he was like, man, I'm just saying, and then he started going and whatever. And then he noticed I was getting irritated, so he kind of stopped talking about it. It's just very irritating. I can't. The weekend, the other day, I was telling my Discord, I was like, I low key sure I want to write a book because it's like I have stories for days now of like shit, family wise, personal wise, like, Anyways, He's referring to them trying to add a queer subject in the African American EP curriculum last year. Our government banned it. I feel like he's trying to tell me something without saying it. And mind you, I didn't come in there with a rainbow flag like, hey girl, like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like, especially in the beginning when he started training me, I feel like he was trying to get me to say that I like niggas. And it's like, why should that matter to you? But if I came in there trying to push up on you, it'd be an issue, right? You see what I'm saying? Like, I just don't like that. Like, it's just, it feels so invasive. Like, bitch, get up out my body. You're a trainer. Like, you're not a fucking therapist. Like, sit down somewhere. It's annoying. He's DL. But in plain sight DL. I think he is though. But he's an older DL because he ain't got no kids. Because he's never talked about his kids. He ain't got no kids. And yeah. And you know what he said too? Let me tell you what he said. I think he DL. He was like, like he has nothing against gays or whatever. One of his closest friends was gay. And one time they were walking down like Miami Beach or something. I guess it was gay pride. And there was a white young punk. There was a white young punk walking down the streets of Miami with a jock strap. Anybody knows what a jock strap is? It covers the crotch and the Big Debbie kicks her out. So the nigga was walking and full on and apparently there was kids around or some shit. I don't know. This was years ago where anything went. Nowadays nobody would dare do nothing like that. He says there were kids around, but the way he be making up stories and conjuring up shit, I doubt there was kids around because he said it was pride. So what pride you knew years ago before gay became sort of normal that kids was around? Catch. Because he said his best friend was like, one of his closest friends was gay or whatever. So he said he started snapping on the white punk, and the white punk was like, no, I'm free to be free, or some shit like that. It was just like, I'm going to show my ass. Ah! You know what I'm saying? Like, the white punk was not having it. The white punk was like, nah, bitch. Yeah, you feel me? The white punk was having it. So, he said, he was like, oh my god, he was like, I don't get why, like, you have to, like push it or something like that, like push it on it. So he went to that sort of effect. And then he was like, I'm not homophobic yet as well. Like, one year I even judged Mr. Gay America or something like that. It's like one of those gay pageants. So yeah, that's what he said. I wish the man well. Like, his business is really good. Like, I don't care. I'll never diss nobody's business. Like, y'all know me. I'm fair as fuck. I may not like you, bitch, but I'm gonna give you a credit. The way his business runs is very well. I just feel like socially he's fucked up. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not even that. Fuck all the gay shit. He talks about clients around other clients. I shouldn't be knowing what Tom, Dick, and Harry do that takes trainings from you. I should know what they be up to and what they doing. Because you go talk shit behind my back. You get what I'm saying? That's not right. And you're a private gym. This ain't a public gym. It's not like YouFit where, they hire them trainers, them little people that be coming in thinking they finna work out. Like, it's not like that. That's totally separate. So that's what pissed me off, because it's like, damn, bitch, like, have some fucking decorum. Like, I know it's your business and all, but it's like, don't you want to keep clientele? Like, I'm just saying, like, don't get into business. I don't fuck around. Like, bitch, I can't. And that was the end of the DL trainer. I think DL trainer. Well, the homophobic trainer. Okay, that's what I call him. All right. Even at one of the trainers, he was talking about how he wants to get rid of him because, he was like a bad trainer or some shit. Like, he wasn't showing up and all that type of stuff, which he wasn't low key. But it's like, damn, nigga, you just having this full blown conversation in front of me. Like, yeah. Let's get to the reactions. We gonna start.